If you have seen some good CGI animation lately, there's maybe a 1 in 4 chance that it was a Studio Orange production. This is because these guys release banger after banger, with each new anime being a technical and literary achievement. They have built their way up to Trigun Stampede. This didn't happen overnight, but further beyond the accomplishment of the anime is the implications it has for the wider anime industry. Hey everyone, welcome to Aniprop and let's get into it. Thanks for staying till after the intro. Let me get straight to my point and keep this video short. MAPPA employees are suffering. Bones employees are suffering. 2D animation, in my estimation, has been pushed to its absolute limit, both technically and logistically. MAPPA has found the cliff edge to which we can take 2D animation with the release of JJK Season 2. Anime in its current form has peaked. While the bloody fingers of MAPPA employees twirled away, Studio Orange was cooking something different. 3D animation is such that once the models are created, the frame-to-frame animation is a million times easier. The models are rigged such that even Miwa could animate them. The cameras can have a programmed path to plot the scene and change angles during each sequence with ease. Multiple cameras can be placed in a scene to capture the sequence from different angles simultaneously. What I'm trying to say is that the workload is reduced on the animators. They maybe can go home to have a kid and a dog. Studios typically avoid CGI for the big IPs because usually it looks like this. And I know this is an easy target and everyone always talks about it for bad CGI anime, but we got to at least reference Berserk 2016. This anime set the industry back exactly 1 decade, but I think Studio Orange finally reversed the damage with Trigun Stampede. You see, beyond looking like absolute and utter rubbish, CGI anime has always had a few limitations despite all the reduction in animation effort. Firstly, the characters are made less expressive as it cannot rely on line art to convey emotion. Orange fixes this resoundingly, with Meryl Streep being one of the most expressive characters I have ever seen animated in any medium. I haven't really made any new points yet. Everybody knows CGI used to suck and now it sucks less. So how exactly is Studio Orange changing the game? Stay tuned for this last chapter. Orange's 2 previous shows, Beastars and Land of the Lustrous, were relatively risk-free. Land of the Lustrous did not use human characters, therefore nuanced facial expressions were not an expectation placed upon the animation team. That said, they still did a great job bringing the gemstones to life. Beastars, similar situation. The characters are polymorphic animals, filled with expressions, but not human ones. Therefore, way more margin for error because who exactly knows how it should look when a wolf smiles or when a rabbit gets horny. Also, the source material for these 2 adaptations are good, but not as widely loved as the shows that MAPPA are working on. Therefore, it seems like Orange gave themselves healthy margin for error in building up to their latest release. They were like Mayweather, choosing fights that they were sure to win. They spent this time under the radar, figuring out the technology and escalating their competence as they progressed. Trigun is a beloved series for 90s kids. In the West, it is synonymous with anime itself, having been one of the early shows included in Cartoon Network's famous Adult Swim. The imagery of Vash the Stampede clad in his red trench coat, wielding his double-action hand cannons while looking through orange-tinted steampunk glasses is burned into the mind and soul of anybody who grew up in the Adult Swim era. I say all of that to say that this is their riskiest adaptation yet. They left their Mayweather strategy and decided to fight Pacquiao in his prime. They went balls out too. This is less of a direct adaptation and more of a reboot and reimagining. This is a totally new anime using the IP of Trigun as a foundation. It is reimagined in order to take full advantage of the technology and advantage they have taken. Even though the characters are redesigned, the iconic aesthetic of Vash remains the same. I won't get too much into it, but the anime is well above average and well received despite the reverence placed upon the intellectual property. This tells me that CGI only anime have arrived, and this is the future of anime. There will always be a place for 2D animation, but it will one day be a novelty. And the majority of anime produced will be done with CGI and aided by artificial intelligence. That is a discussion for another time. I've made my point already. Thanks for watching till the end. If you're still here, you might as well like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.